I'm honored to be here today to deliver this speech in front of you. I'm going to tell you about our entire society's problems rather than telling you my own future fantasies. You've probably heard of the mosquitoes in winter, Earth getting hotter, and the South and North Pole's ice is melting. But all of these have begun because of one thing: the climate change. In 10 years, the climate might be an even bigger problem than today. Even at this moment, the carbon dioxide is blocking the sunlight from getting out of the Earth. It means the Earth is getting hotter and hotter every second. I wanted to understand, so what? I mean, so how this heat and the climate change can affect us? If the same dry or rainy weather continues in one place due to slow-moving atmosphere, the place will have wildfire or flood, as we see in the news almost every day. With less temperature difference between the equator and the Arctic circles, this will cause extinction of many vulnerable species. In the end, yes, as you know, we all will suffer from hunger and a broken food chain. Can you imagine the future with famine all over the world? Look around. People going to die not anymore nowadays. But the future, it's not that bright. Sorry to be so dramatic, but I think this is why we need to do something for ourselves. Some may think it's okay for me to use lots of energy. I mean, it's just a tiny bit of energy, and the environment will not even notice. It will do no harm to Earth. But no, you're not the only one who thinks like that. However, how we will prevent that? That's easy. Let's do something very small we can do, like let's consume our money on companies using environment-friendly energy. If the environment protecting companies and us working together, the speed of raising the Earth temperature will be slower. I mean, just look. We see the proof. Because the coronavirus has struck the entire Earth, companies can't have their factories running, and we fear people getting out. The sky is clearer than ever. Air pollution in major cities around the world dramatically decreased. It's like this. A little grasshopper can't harm every crop in town. But millions, they can wipe out every farm in the state. Because of collaboration of many people, we could slow down the Earth getting hotter. So, when I grow up, after 10 years, I'm not expecting to be a superhero for me. I'll be the environment's friend. I'll work to save the environment. I will not learn things and tell people about the serious situation of the climate. Even though that will be just a small act, that will help saving us. When I researched the topic, I immediately started to think about my future. But during the process, it made me think about my past. Then, something slowly came to me. I should talk in here about what you do today can affect your tomorrows. I can tell you this with my history of English. I first encountered English when I was very young. I watched DVDs, read books, and watched educational shows on the TV. It was fun, and I remember I loved watching it. Then I went to China. I studied English there too. I watched more advanced videos and even read more advanced books like chapter books. I watched them just for fun, but I never knew that they will play a huge role in my life. Because when I came back to Korea and started to go to elementary school, I was amazed that my English level was much higher than my other classmates. I had learned English for 10 years little by little from my early ages. It made a very big difference with those who didn't. Like I enjoyed learning foreign language from an early age, I want to talk to you that we should start teaching our children about this climate change. Life lessons on making less greenhouse gases won't be just a one-time topic for speech contests. I'm sorry that kids don't learn about this in their early age. However, not only foreign language, but also learning the ways of using less energy will be essential lessons for global citizens in 10 years. Now, I will end my speech with a question. What are we going to do today? This may seem like a lame question, but after you hear my story, you will understand why I asked this. Please imagine yourself trying to save ourselves from the climate change from now on. I believe it can change our future. Please be steady with me until 2030 and even more.